Today is the second day of training and we're gonna be doing waves today. But before we get into it, we're gonna correct my work, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over with him. I'm just gonna put one of these over and I'm gonna show him what I would do and make changes to his drawing. It looks good, but it could be better. Make sure you try to make it round as possible because you know, it looks better when it's round.
That was one of the things I was struggling with.
For the middle, the seed, the pollen, since the flower's bigger, make the seeds a little bit bigger. Because when you do it small, when you tattoo it over time, it bleeds together.
Oh, okay.
So you want to do a little bit bigger. But yeah, that's how it looks after I correct it. Alright, so now that I corrected, let's go into waves. Dang, waves took me years.
Really?
Took me like almost 5 years to fully comfortably free-handed draw it on pieces. It gets better as you
Practice.
you know.
What is it about the waves that makes it so?
Wave is pretty much water. There is no structure to water. And there's like, you flow the wave with the gaps in the piece. It's pretty much a background, and then you want to be able to use it to fill the area of the open area of the sleeves, but you have to make it flow, and making it flow and look good is pretty difficult. So I'm just gonna draw you waves real quick to let you understand what it looks like, how I draw it, and then I'll explain a little bit more after. Let's draw waves in this block. Let's say that's the only open area of the sleeve. So I'm visualizing how I want the waves to look inside. So I'm gonna start off with the first hook, like this. Just draw a light sketch, and boom. That's the beginning. That's the start of the wave. Then it goes to another finger, and from there it'll be another finger on top, and then from here it'll be right there. And maybe one more right here, just to fill the spot. So that's the structure that I'm building up to fill this area. And now that I draw it in, it'll be like this. So that's the sketch. And then I can flip this up, do another layer, and then you can start correcting make some changes that you want your waves. So this line right here is the start of the wave. And this is where you see those negative lines. When you tattoo, you see there's a negative line that comes out of it. Well, it starts from the wave.
Okay.
So my rule is, I did the first hook, right? And you see how this started here? If you pull this back, it's going to empty. Like, so you want it to start about right there. So that's how you make the adjustment to make your waves even better. If you pull this back, it comes down here. So you want to start it where it starts here. So when you pull it back, it's still inside the wave. Get it? That's my rule for how I draw waves. This pulls back. The next one, once again, see how it's back here? It ended here. So you want it to be back here. In a square, it would be like that.
Okay.
You draw everything separate and you can like, oh, maybe it'll look good here, good somewhere right here. All right, so I have a koi fish in front of me, and I'm gonna show you how to draw waves and where to put it. Pretty much waves, you can put it anywhere you want. For this one, there's a koi fish right here already. Most of the time, I like to flow my waves maybe one this way, and one this way, and another this way. But let's see, let's just go. Let's have a wave right here, crashing this way. Okay? That could be one wave here. I'll put another wave right here. So you can do wave here to here. You can just put waves anywhere you want. And for this spot right here, you see it has a gap. And this spot, how you see two waves, this hook where the negatives go, I can add something right here to break it. Right here, I can add some right here. See this empty area? What would you think I would add there?
Cherry blossom.
Yeah. You can add as much cherry blossom as you want, as long as it makes the piece look good. You can overlap it over the fish. You can have it under the fish. It's really up to you. And for the negatives, see this one right here? You can actually whip it through, create a negative. See this one right here? So these negatives come out of the wave, so you can have one going like this, and then another one from here going like that. For this one, look, you can hook it up and go over. I can hook it up like that, you know? It's up to you how you want to structure it, but don't allow the waves to hit each other. You notice that, like, say, this wave, I can tuck this negative behind the fish and just have the wave here, and it's not hitting nothing. This one came out of here, and negatives come out of here, and it's hitting nothing. This one is hitting nothing. These are hitting nothing. So, you know, you don't want a wave to be like, you do one wave here, and then you do this negative, and it goes through that. That's a no-no, because now you're hitting each other. Okay? All right, let's say client wanted a koi fish on his chest. This is his chest right here. And it goes to his arm. So how would I add on waves? Probably best to have one here. Probably another one right here. Maybe one more. Right here. Make this one overlap the fish a little bit. Waves are a bit complicated, but I'm gonna teach you how to structure it and help you assemble pieces together.
Is there such thing as overdoing it?
Not really, as long as it looks good. Sometimes I do a ton of wave and sometimes I just do a few. It really comes to that guy's chest. That guy's chest, it's like that, and the fish is already sitting right here. Then you create the waves how you want it to flow. And sometimes less is more, and sometimes more looks even better. So yeah, that's how I would do it. And what happens with this area right here, this area right here, and right here, and even maybe right here.
Cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms.
Are the coins too like a filler?
Yeah, this
But
could have been
sometimes I see, like,
this could have
coins.
been a coin. This could have been a maple leaf. Whatever filler you and your client decides on will be the choice of filler. It could be anything.
I see.
This can even be a big lotus. A big lotus that goes right over the koi. So it could be the lotus.